7 Wonders of the World, the Egyptian Pyramids. Night falls softly. The air becomes thicker, warmer. Even the sound seems slower. It's time to let go of your thoughts and travel far away. Tonight, I'll take you to the first of the 7 wonders of the world, the Egyptian pyramids. Those silent giants that have stood for thousands of years, watching the sun rise and set, long before Rome existed, before Europe had writing, before cities even knew what eternity meant. You've probably seen them in pictures. Massive, perfect. Their peaks lost in the golden haze of the desert. But behind the stone and the dust, there is a story about faith, science, pride, sacrifice, and the dream of outliving death itself. Chapter 1: The Beginning of the Era. It all began around the 27th century before Christ. Along the green banks of the Nile, a kingdom rose that we now call the Old Kingdom. Its rulers, the pharaohs of the Third Dynasty, dreamed of monuments that would touch the sky. The first of them was the Step Pyramid of Djoser, built around 2,630 years before Christ by the brilliant architect Imhotep. Imhotep wasn't just a builder. He was a philosopher, a priest, a healer, and an astronomer. Centuries later, Egyptians would worship him as a god of wisdom. Before Djoser, the tombs of kings were simple, mud brick mastabas, low and flat. But Imhotep stacked them, layer upon layer, and stone touched the sky for the first time. That was the beginning, the spark that led Egypt into the age of the Great Pyramids. Chapter 2: The Great Pyramid of Khufu. Pharaoh Khufu, or Cheops, ruled from 2589 to 2566 before Christ. He wanted to build something that would outlast empires. The Giza Plateau, near modern Cairo, was chosen for its strong ground and endless horizon. Khufu appointed his relative Hemiunu, a man of science and faith, to design the impossible. It took about 20 years, and between 20 and 100,000 men. Contrary to myth, they weren't slaves. They were skilled workers, farmers during flood season, fed with bread, beer, and figs. Archaeologists have found their homes, bakeries, breweries, pottery, even burial grounds. Those men lived and died beside the monument they raised. The Great Pyramid stood 146.6 meters tall. For almost 4,000 years, it was the tallest structure on Earth. It's built from more than 2 million limestone and granite blocks, each weighing from 2 to 15 tons. No one knows exactly how they were placed. Herodotus wrote that ramps of packed earth wound around the rising structure, while others imagined spiral paths inside. The desert keeps her secret. Chapter 3: Precision Beyond Time. The sides of the pyramid are aligned with the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, with an error smaller than 3 arc minutes. Even today, with lasers and satellites, such perfection is almost impossible. The base is level within 2 centimeters, each side about 230 meters long. The difference between them? Less than 20 centimeters. Some believe this geometry hides ancient knowledge. If you multiply its height by 1 million, you get nearly the Earth's radius. Coincidence? Or wisdom older than history itself? Chapter 4: The Inner World. Inside, narrow corridors twist into darkness. 3 main chambers. The unfinished one cut into bedrock. The Queen's Chamber, and the King's Chamber, where the granite sarcophagus still waits. The sarcophagus is larger than the corridors, placed there before the chamber was sealed forever. Above it, 5 hidden relieving chambers distribute the pyramid's enormous weight, proof of an engineer's genius. 2 narrow shafts lead outward, angled perfectly toward the stars, to Orion's belt and to the northern sky. For the Egyptians, those were stairways for the soul, paths to eternity. Chapter 5. Light and Transformation. When new, the pyramids shone white, covered in polished Torah limestone, smooth as glass. At sunrise, they blazed like mountains of light. On top stood a small, golden pyramidion, a mirror for the sun. Each morning, the first ray of light would ignite it like fire. Imagine the desert 4,000 years ago, still, endless. And then, the horizon bursts with gold. The pyramids awaken, glowing like suns upon the earth. Earthquakes broke the casing stones. Time stripped the gold away, but the heart of the pyramid remained, unchanged, unbroken, unmoved. Chapter 6. The Pharaohs Who Followed. Khufu's son, Khafre, built his pyramid slightly smaller, but placed it on higher ground so it would seem taller. In front of it, he carved a guardian, a lion's body with a human face, the Great Sphinx. Its eyes have watched the desert for 45 centuries. Some say the face is Khafre's, others the god Ra. The third pyramid belonged to Menkaure, graceful and clad in rose granite. Smaller, only 66 meters high, but elegant, feminine, serene. Together, the three form a pattern, a mirror of Orion's belt. Heaven and earth aligned. Chapter 7. Herodotus and Ancient Legends. When Herodotus arrived, he was stunned into silence. He wrote, "No other work of man demanded so much labor." The priests told him, 10 years for the causeway, 20 for the pyramid itself. They whispered tales of cruelty, that Khufu forced his daughter to sell her favors to fund the work. Modern historians know it's myth. Khufu was likely respected, not feared. Inside the upper chamber, his name is still visible, written in red ochre on ancient stone. The oldest royal signature in human history. Chapter 8. Discoveries of the Modern Age. Time passed, empires rose and fell, but the pyramids never stopped keeping secrets. In 1925, archaeologists uncovered the tomb of Queen Hetepheres, Khufu's mother. Inside, furniture of cedar, gold-plated bed frames, and silver canopic jars, untouched for over 4,000 years. In 1954, workers discovered a sealed stone pit beside the pyramid. Inside, hundreds of cedar planks, pieces of a dismantled boat. When reassembled, it became a 43-meter-long vessel, the solar boat of Khufu, built to carry his soul across the sky with the sun god Ra. And in 2017, scientists using cosmic ray muons detected a massive hidden void above the chambers. 30 meters long, the mysterious Grand Gallery. No one knows what lies inside. Perhaps the last secret of Khufu, still waiting in silence. Chapter 9. Curses and Mysteries. Where there are wonders, there are always whispers of curses. After Howard Carter opened Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922, a chain of strange deaths began, and the world spoke of the curse of the pharaohs. Though Khufu's pyramid had long been open, the legend grew that any who disturbed royal rest would pay a price. Scientists call it superstition, mold, coincidence, bacteria, but anyone who walks the dark corridors feels that stillness, as if the stones themselves are breathing. Chapter 10. The Eternal Desert. Thousands of years. Empires vanished, languages forgotten, and yet the pyramids remain. They survived earthquakes, wars, and the rise of every faith. They were here when Rome fell, when Columbus sailed, when humankind stepped on the moon. Today, scientists clean their stones, scan their passages with lasers, and still, each discovery brings new mystery. Perhaps they were never meant to be solved. Perhaps they exist only to remind us that humans can build eternity with their bare hands. If you ever stand there at sunset, feel the sand cool beneath your feet, the hush of the desert, the faint cry of a distant bird. Look up, see the golden light sliding across the stones, the same light that touched them 4,500 years ago. Close your eyes. Hear the echoes of the builders, the rhythm of their hammers, the quiet chant of their work, and the whisper of time. That is eternity. Silent, enduring, patient, the Great Pyramid is more than stone. It is a message carved for the future, a belief that life never truly ends. Breathe slowly now. Let your thoughts drift away. The desert is calm, the stars are awake, and the pyramids are watching over you. Sleep well. Dream of Egypt, of the river Nile, the scent of sand, and 3 golden pyramids gazing into the heavens.